Oh, all right. There we go. Much better. So welcome back to the Shattered Teeth, everybody. As, trying to resolve this murder of, Mam Tensi in the land of Long Beach. And, of course, who you suspect and pretty strong suspicions of. The murder has been with you all the time. You tracked, you ended up at this abandoned kind of mining system in the center of the jungle there, which you found some tracks. I think from a good old natural 20 led you here as well. But deep down in the tunnels, you found, via some sneaky by Mr. Armistice, I think it was, he got a brief glimpse, just a brief glimpse of people inside. And he saw Sophia, the person who you suspect of killing George. We'll say suspect because that's, in a court of law, we can't assume too much, but you have strong suspicions. And he also saw this wizardly person who is not terribly well. Armistice did hear other voices in here, but he's not sure entirely what's in there. But he definitely saw a body also on an altar, very obviously dead, and Sophia and this rather sickly looking wizard dude. So as you find, we're having Armistice, I believe, duck back to let the rest of the party know exactly where you were.
Yes.
So everybody being super quiet, what would you, the tentatively named Revengers, wish to do? So we'll pick it up right when Armistice scoots back, like about, we'll say 50 feet back, and informs you guys. So what would you Revengers like to do?
Well, I'm ready to storm in there.
I was going to say, if Armistice said that she was in there, if he got eyes on her, the door is probably being kicked down already.
You guys just know that please, slow to react, right?
What?
I said you guys is not going to be slow to react, right? He's not going to be like a, think it through kind of guy.
Oh, yeah, no, I'm saying, if he's just waiting for someone to say that if he says that, Sophia or Sophie? I get that wrong. Sophia.
Dude, you're killing, man.
If Armistice says Sophia is in that room, like, unless one of you physically stops him, he's walking.
I don't think any of us can physically stop you.
You're more than welcome to try.
Okay, let me just get this map set up, and we'll if you want to charge in there, Udas, absolutely.
I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
If I use Udas charging in as a distraction, would I get advantage on stealth?
You can certainly try.
Okay, because
I mean, keep in mind the intersection that you saw. There was a torch kind of lighting the intersection that you're in, and torches in the room where you saw Sophia and this wizard-looking guy. So stealth's going to be hard at the best of times. There's not a lot of place to hide, but you can try. I mean, it's a classic DM response. You're more than welcome to try.
Okay.
Give it a go.
Yeah, my intention is to use the chaos that Udas is causing to get the jump on what's her name, Sophia.
Okay.
That's what my intention is. I just want to make that clear.
Absolutely. Okay, so Udas, you going for it?
So I'm going in. If I can just walk in and not be noticed, that's fine. I'm not like yelling or screaming. If there's a door, it's being kicked in. If it's an open hallway, it's just being walked.
There's no doors. It's an open hallway.
So he's just walking in. Actually, if they don't notice me, like I'm not trying to hide, but if they don't notice me when I walk in, I will do something if they are within. Have to see how far this ability. Sorry, I'm having some computer troubles.
No problem.
If I am within 60 feet, I will do something. If I can get 60 feet to them without them noticing me, I will do something. If they notice me, I don't care. I'm still walking.
Okay. So I'll have Udas kind of just stomping through, just not terribly much caring about stealth, but not terribly much making a lot of noise either. So have you stomping through. On the next map, we'll have, I got your 60-foot radius. An armistice you're trying to hide behind?
Not hide behind him, but use him as a distraction to like sneak onto the other side.
Okay.
If
so
that makes sense, because you know how there was that hall towards the top
Mhm.
that I wanted to try to sneak up to,
Mhm.
but since it was out in the open, I didn't want to risk anything.
Okay.
Like with that going on, I want to sneak into there while they have their eyes set on him.
Okay. So, what we'll have we do is, you're informing Udas of this plan?
Me, I wouldn't hear it. He could tell me, I probably still wouldn't actually hear the words, especially coming from him at this moment in time.
Okay. So, I don't think there's anything... I think this is going to come down to a purely luck check armistice, as you're getting no assistance from Udas, and it's a difficult thing to do. So we'll roll for that when the time comes, but at the moment we're having you kind of run behind Udas with the idea of ducking up that corridor to the north, correct?
Yeah, like once they have their eyes on him,
Okay,
then I
got
would
it.
make my move.
Eris, what are you doing?
I will not be in the back because that has not worked out for me so far.
Uh-huh.
I will be keeping like a fair amount of distance. Kind of hurting, and I don't have much in me. Yeah, I'm gonna. I don't know. Wherever like Roman is, I'll be kind of around Roman. So I'm assuming everybody else is just following the angry barbarian who's barging in.
Okay. Now, Rafe, are you riding Tana?
Yes. So I'm hanging back a little bit, waiting for them to tell me where the things are starting.
Okay. And I think this is going to be a rule going forward. Any complicated stuff, especially since you're in a mine, which isn't really a horse's natural environment, there are going to be some animal handling checks.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, cool. So we'll have Rafe holding back a bit with Tana. And Soren... Okay, so it's tricky because the map... Anyway, well, just make you a mini Tana just for now, just to fit everybody in. But we'll flip over to the other map. And I understand some of you are holding back, but as you'll see on the map, there's not actually that amount of room for it. But we'll pick it up from here. We'll get some of these sounds going. Okay, Udas. Do you come stomping down the corridor? Are you raging before you get there?
No, I am not.
Okay. So you come down the corridor, you see that light emanating from here. And actually, make me a perception check, Udas. Make me a perception check. First roll of the night. Let's set the tone.
Ooh.
Okay, you're focusing, man. You're very much not in your outright smash everything, and you're keeping a little bit of an ear open. and you hear some footsteps coming from the north. They're not running, they're not stomping, but there's definitely some sound coming from the north. And with a 20 perception, you know it's getting closer as well. Sounds humanoid.
Where's Sophia? If I know Sophia's direction,
I think Armistice would have said she's to the south.
then just walking south.
Okay, we'll walk south.
Did he let us know that there was something coming from the north?
Did he?
Nope. Not
Okay.
really. He's not
It's-
in the talk. He has one person he's looking to talk to right now.
And as you turn down the corridor, you see this gentleman pops out and says, "Oh, friend, slow down there, eh? What's going on? Let's talk. What's going on?"
I can see Sophia on the map. Can I actually see her?
Yeah, you get a glimpse of her, absolutely. Friend, come on. What's going on here?
I pull the necklace from my little bug friend from around my neck.
Yep.
I hold it up in the air and I scream, "Sophia, you killed the wrong person." And I am going to summon 2 dire wolves right in front of her.
All right, let me get some direwolves. And while I'm doing that, why don't everybody does that? Because this is... I mean, there's always a chance to talk your way out of this, but this was not it. Here's some direwolves for you.
Shouldn't have killed the boy, I think is the better statement.
So have them go to-
Retro actively
Oh,
going.
wait, dang it, how you do that?
And of course.
So put them there. They get their own initiative. I can roll initiative for them, so that's there. Oh, look at that! And we'll do initiative for him. For him. For him.
Wow. Should have let him
And-
roll all of our initiatives.
I have their sheet up. If
Oh, good. For the direwolves?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me just that slightly. Okay, so Rafe, you hear Udas just not listening to any of you guys, a stoic look in his face, and you see him grab the thing that weird thing that was riding on his shoulder the whole time, and he throws it, and you hear barking sounds coming from within the room. What do you do?
Alright, he's yelling, so, Ray's in the back, on Tana, so he's gonna have to wait and see what the rest of the crowd does.
Okay.
So, yeah, he's gonna have to hold back a second.
Okay, cool. So holding on, not quite. Things are
Right.
tense. Udas has taken the initiative.
Yeah, Rafe, though, is that calm vet. He's kind of assessing the situation and not gonna run his friends over.
Okay. So, you hear inside some chanting. It's very disturbing, the words that he's saying. It's almost like that, the voice of Mordor inside the Council of Elrond when Gandalf starts speaking it. It's very much like that, and it's kind of reaching into your soul. And Udas, you look as this person standing on the altar kind of lurches back, its head snapping into place, and it rises up and takes form. I don't see this other person over here, but another one of these creatures jerks to life, and both of them will roll initiative. Yeah, pretty good, and pretty good. But yeah, you see this guy here casting some unholy spell, and these creatures get up and start lumbering towards you quite slowly, but they're definitely moving. And he sees these dire wolves. He's going to take a step back, so feel free to take an attack of opportunity with one of the direwolves. Uh, 15 will... Actually, let me check something. You notice there's a shimmering around this creature as if he's got some type of arcane energy protecting him. But the direwolf gets through the layer of energy, chomps into him, and does 11 piercing, and he needs to make a strength saving throw, which he's not very good at, and he fails. So what happens on a failure?
Knocked prone.
Okay, so you see the guy reanimated, getting away from this wolf, doesn't trust it. Ah! And the wolf clips him on the leg, falls to the ground prone. Okay. Okay, direwolf.
Sophia.
Okay.
Add advantage.
Pack tactics, yep.
21. Why is it? Sorry, guys. For some reason, I can't get it to stop being a whisper.
Yeah. I can do that. Let me give it just a second. There we go. Should be fine from now on. Okay, so it takes a big chomp out of Sophia. Sophia screams out in pain, doesn't take her down. She's desperate to try and keep her on her feet. She makes a strength saving throw, which is also terrible at. And she too gets knocked prone to the ground. I'm bleeding quite profoundly. And she's saying, damn you all! And the guard says, protect Sophia! Protect Sophia! And this guard to the north of the wolf comes down to the wolf. And it's going to attack with its spear. 1 second. This attacks with its spear, drives it into the wolf. Oh, but only rolls a 10. The wolf easily dodges out the way. The other guard says, protect the lady! Protect the lady! And he comes over and attacks the other one. Gets out his sword. His spear, tries to jab it into the wolf two-handed. He too misses. The wolf was dodging out the way. Dodging. As they've got eyes on Sophia, who's looking really rough. Armistice, you're up.
So if I had heard those wolves,
Mm-hmm.
I'm probably just gonna go straight there.
Okay.
Q 25. Let's see. And oh my gosh. My thing is being weird. Hold on.
Sure, no problem.
Okay, there we go. No, okay, there. Q. And there. And then I am going to... Okay,
Sorry, were you
I'm gonna
there?
shoot Sophia. Oh, did it not show up?
I don't see your token move.
Okay, I'm
Wait.
going to refresh my page
Sure.
then. But I was able to reach 30 feet from Sophia.
Okay. And you see that aura on your Udas, that's your 60 feet aura. Was that
Oh no,
for
that was for the casting. of
Okay.
the-
Sure. We'll take that off.
Oh, what the hell? I can't seem to even click my token. This is annoying.
Do you want me to move it for you? So you go.
Okay, I got it.
You got it? Okay.
I'm in. Okay, so I go right here. And then now I shoot Sophia because she is 30 feet away from me.
Yep. At disadvantage. Because she is prone.
Oh. Okay, that's fine. Hopefully I don't miss.
So firing off your
Disadvantage.
arrows. Yep.
Ugh, fuck.
Goes well wide. Doesn't hit it or just clacks down the corridor.
And then with my bonus action, I'm just gonna punch the guy that's in front of me.
Alright. This will be a straight roll, thankfully. Oh!
Oh, now I roll good.
Block him right in the nose. But unarmed strike. Oh, yeah, with your monkiness, right? Monkiness.
Yes.
I should trademark that. You punch him right in the nose. And he just flattens out of the nose and then blood starts pouring out. That's your turn, Armistice?
Yeah.
The guy you punched wipes the blood off his nose, flicks a little bit in your face and says, "Mistake, boy. Big mistake." And he takes out a scimitar. Let me just check your AC. 16 takes out his scimitar.
No, my AC is 19.
Is 19? Oh, your hit
Yeah.
points are 16. Is that right?
Well,
AC?
actually, my AC and my HP are the same thing. My information's on D&D Beyond.
There we go. I'll just set it so remember. But regardless, he takes out this scimitar and tries to slash you across the chest. But you lean back. Misses. He said, "You'll have to do better than that, boy." And he brings out another one. This time, bounces off your armor almost as get through. "You think I'm done, boy? Think again." And as you're wondering where the next attack comes from, this little dagger comes up and tries to stab you in the guts. It misses again. So 3 attacks. Armistice, you're weaving, dodging, going back and forth. It just whooshes around. And it says, "You'll keep, boy." Okay. Now, this animated corpse starts lurching forward. It takes the full dash action, but it doesn't get to Armistice. Another one comes right up next to you, and its claws reaching out for you once again. Can't get to you in time though. Eris.
Eris is going to move forward because I can't see Jack. So it's 30 feet this way.
Oh, wait, I don't have Sophia on the initiative order. Give me just a sec. Oh, sorry, Eris. Carry on.
Ooh.
Give Sophia a turn after Eris.
That's 40 then. I'm going to cast Mind Sliver
Mm-hmm.
against this guy down here.
Okay. So, Mind Sliver. Okay, so intelligence saving throw. Oh, natural 1. Your Mind Sliver gets deep into his brains. He grabs his head. So, what's your psychic damage? 3 psychic damage.
Yeah.
And he's on the ground, rolling around in pain. And D4 against his next saving throw. So I'll put a minus on him so we don't forget. Okay, very good.
Yes.
Is that your turn, Eris?
Yes.
Sophia would have had a turn before, and she's just gonna scurry up here. And she's going to do something which Armistice can see. You see her down a potion.
Coward.
Did she
We
take
could
the
have taken that off
disengage
of her dead body.
action? Because my wolves, one of them has their.
Yeah, she did take the disengage action. You're right. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
And she
But-
was prone, so she has to stand up.
2, 3.
Or if
Put her there
she's
then.
prone.
You're right. So she stands up, scurries over to there, trying to get away, stumbles to her feet. Armistice, you notice her down a potion. You've seen these type of potions before. It's a potion of healing. So you see some of the wounds close up on her body. And wait a minute, we need to get Roman in this as well. Who wants to play Roman?
I can control Roman.
Okay, I should have gone already, so Roman can go now.
I need control.
Oh,
of his
sorry.
token.
Yeah, I'll give you control of this token. So controlled by Armistice. Okay, you should have control now.
I can't see through his. Okay, now I can see. Okay, so he will move up. Hold on. Gonna move 20, 25, 30.
As you get right here, you notice there's a glowing light from up here as if someone's carrying a torch. And you hear a clatter as a spear comes going down the corridor. You're disadvantaged though. Oh, still hits though. So the spear comes round the corner, slaps into the side of Roman, screams out in pain as the it's right into his side, and he takes 3 points of damage. So feel free to carry on from there, but this guy had a readied action, and that was to throw a spear at you. So 3 points of damage when you hit this square here.
Then he is going to say, "There's heat. There's heat coming from above." And then he's going to shoot at that guy with. Or let me see. Okay, yeah. There's nothing I can even do. Yeah, he's gonna shoot with his hand crossbow.
The guy
hand
to the
crossbow,
north?
his light crossbow. Yes, to the guy up north.
Oh wait, I'm forgetting all sorts of people. We also have the MVP. Boomer. I'll give Boomer a low initiative because I keep on doing this.
Milady, I have arrived.
I'm just standing in line and everyone's butting me. Waiting for my turn.
Okay, Roman. So you're shooting back at the guy to the north with your crossbow?
Yeah.
Just
God.
goes down the corridor, no hit. Okay, I
And
believe you
that's
still have.
with the +2. So did he start from where he was?
Yeah, let's just say he gets there with his full movement and his action.
Okay.
So I should have
Yeah.
expanded the map out this way, but here we are.
There's heat from above, and that's it.
Actually, what I'll do, should have done this before. Here we go. So just pretend the corridor extends out this way. So, and very nicely detailed map, apart from this corridor, but feel free to move. So feel free to place yourself, Tana, Rafe, exactly where you are. Say Boomer got to there. You're hanging back, so we'll say you're there. Is that cool?
Yeah, it's cool. Wait, where did you put him? I can't see because my vision's on my Rave token. Is that what you want to do?
Oh, wait. No, we're going to get rid of Tana. Yeah, sorry, we'll put Rafe there. And we'll transform Rafe into... Oh, no, I've done it all wrong. I've done it all wrong!
It's all good.
Sorry, we'll put Tana there. And we'll let you be able to see through Tana's eyes.
Yep.
She should be able to... Just having... Sorry.
All good.
That. And there we
Cool.
go. Hopefully you can see from there. Okay, so cool. So Eris did that. Other people did that. Soren,
Yay!
probably back about here.
Oh no. Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Oh, perfect. So Soren will say, what? Throw some heat, and he'll shoot a firebolt at the guy to the north. Oh my goodness.
Nice.
1 damage.
That was an
well,
impressive shot, though.
At least
the
I
good
hit
news,
him.
the firebolt does go off on the guy. Kind of gets a little bit of fire on his arm and he hats it out. Oh, ouch, that's going to leave a nasty scar. Ouch. About 1 point of damage. Okay, so there'll be action running up there, getting it.
Yep.
Ooh, Udas. Finally, you get a chance to unleash hell.
Okay, so quick question. Because the summoning came from a item, can I still rage? Or if I rage, do I lose them because I can't hold concentration and rage?
Was the Conjure Animal spell, correct?
Correct, which requires concentration, which is why I didn't rage before. But if you're saying I will not rage if I lose concentration on them,
Okay,
but
let's have a look.
that's
Let's have a look.
what you're ruling.
So it is per the Conjure Animal, and it does require concentration.
But it was a special magic gift from my friend.
That was.
You know.
My friend.
I fed him a whole ration.
Now I'm going to say, since it's a magical gift bestowed on you to give animals under your control, I'm going to say you don't have to maintain concentration on them. But, here's the big but, they will start acting independently in their own best interest. So you can have no control over them. So that's the decision.
Will they attack us? Alright, I am not going to
One
rage.
way to find out.
Then, yeah,
And keep in mind, these two guys have attacked them. They failed, but
that
they're...
is true. Yeah, you're right.
Your choice.
Okay. I'm
What do you character
raging.
do, you know?
Yeah, I know. He would rage.
Rage.
Let's be serious. And I am going to. What is this? 1, 2,
So brutal.
3. Ah, my God. Okay. Damn it! Yeah, oh man, I really would just want to blow through, but I can't. Okay, I'm just gonna, come right up here and just try and one-shot this stupid zombie.
Okay, because you're attacking around a corner, this thing is going to get a +2 to its AC. You have fought zombies on the beach before, and you know they're especially not very dexterous and especially easy to hit. But they will get +2 to their AC, so your choice.
Oh, and frenzy, yeah, for sure. Oh my God!
Well, good news is that it hits with
Oh,
your frenzied attack,
So,
and it does 14. Did that include your rage damage?
no, 16 total.
So 16. So yeah, you take a serious chunk out of the zombie, but it's still standing. You actually lop off one of its arms and it flops to the ground. It seems completely nonplussed from this, and it's trying to scratch out the eyes of Armistice.
Wanted to blow it up. That is my turn.
So we'll put a plus on you since you do that. It is a frenzied attack. Boomer! Boomer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Doesn't get any beat on anything. He is gonna come out, and you hear the voice of George being perfectly mimicked by this Kenku, and he says, Now's the time to be brave, Boomer. Now's the time to be brave. And Boomer rushes in with his crossbow drawn out, but he doesn't get a chance to shoot. Rafe!
All right. He goes to there.
Oh god, a horse.
Oh, where'd that come from? All right. So this guy is a soldier, of some kind. I see him.
Yep, to the north, yep.
Yeah, and you guys have that down south taken care of. You may look hurt or anything. Any help?
No one's been hit. No one's been hit yet. Of you guys.
All right. So I should have. Yeah, easily. Do a dash to get in front of this big guy, and
Okay, as you come hurtling down the corridor on terrain that's unfamiliar to Tana, and you do a left turn and a right turn, gonna make you an animal handling check.
Okay.
Don't forget you can add your proficiency to this.
okay, so it'll be a +2. +2.
Yeah.
Yikes.
So 1
Yeah.
+2.
You fall.
Uh,
You fall off Tana, going around
Alright.
this corner.
Okay.
Tana carries on to here, but you're on the ground here. Make me a dexterity saving throw. Say DC 10.
No, wrong one. Sorry, that's not a. Well, I was saying that was just a straight dex roll.
Okay.
But you, here, I'll do it again. I'm not sure it's the same thing or not.
Sure.
There you go. That's better anyway.
I don't see. Oh, okay. Very good. So you do fall off Tana, probably not for the first time, but you poof, dexterously land on your feet as Tana goes hurtling forward towards this guy.
I can run the rest of my movement. So I
Yeah,
have half movement usually. Yep. So
Yep.
I can get there and I can attack this guy.
sure.
Things are bad rolls.
Just so many things happening, Ray. If you come and you swing, but just goes wide.
Alright,
Falling
so-
off a horse is not the best way to approach into combat. Is that your turn,
Yeah, so
Rafe?
I had second attack there because I have 2 hands, 2 swords.
Oh, sure. The second one, 13. Just clanks off his armor. Notice he's wearing a chain shirt, and it just glances off his armor, so misses again. So coming around the corner, fall off the horse, come to slash twice, but just too much was happening for Rafe. Too much was happening.
That works.
Okay, this wizard, this evil-looking guy, he is going to look towards Udas, and he says, "Time to burn, boy." And a flame shoot out of his hand as he casts Firebolt, and he rolls a 19, which I believe will hit Udas
Yep.
for 7 fire damage. I should have gone for the wolf. Anyway, he stands up. Is he gonna risk it? Still on there. No, he's gonna stay there. He's gonna stay there. But he does stand up. He does stand up. I cast the Firebolt spell, and then stays where he is.
I think you skipped one of the wolves, by the way.
Both the wolves go on the same turn.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Both the wolves go on the
You have
same
some
turn.
stuff.
Hey, this guard coming up face to face with Udas. The Unmaker's gonna take you right now, boy! And he stabs at you. He rolls a natural 1. And it completely fails, and it just flops. And he drops his scimitar, his spear, right next to him. So probably not much of a problem, but we'll see what Rafe does about that. But the 2 wolves, one of them. The one of them is going to attack the guard, so you can roll for that, Udas. So roll 2 attacks for the wolf. Now, did they get advantage? It's within 5 feet?
Only if they're the target is within 5 feet of a friendly.
Okay, so straight roll, but regardless, a 24 hits. So we'll do that to the one to the left. And a strength saving throw. He rolls a 15. So the wolf reaches out, gets this guy, tries to throw him to the ground, but the guard maintains his form. Okay, second attack from this guy. Oh, that was 2 attacks, sorry. The 17
Yeah.
also hits, so we'll do 11 damage to this guy. And he too needs to make a strength saving throw. And he rolls a natural 20, so both of them maintain their feet. And you hear one of them, pick on the same wolf! Pick on the same wolf! And he swings around here between them. The 2 guards between them are going to get 2 attacks. Digging their spears into the wolf. One of them rips the wolf for 7 points of damage. But the other one misses. Excuse me, Armistice.
I'm gonna shoot Sophia.
Okay.
There's no sneak on that.
Okay, you shoot through Sophia. The arrow goes straight through. And it pierces her through her shoulder. And she screams out in pain, but the blood continues to pour from her shoulder. And she tries to stem the bleeding. But then you see her face go paler than it usually does. And she crumples to the floor.
Oh, I don't want to kill her yet. If
Okay.
it's possible to make that non-lethal.
Not sure. Can you do non-lethal with range? I don't think you can.
I would have just aimed to pin her on her shoulder if I knew I was gonna kill her.
Sorry, just doing some rule lawyering. Tell you what, we'll leave this down to luck. Roll me a d10. On a 1 to 10, you pin her down and she loses consciousness but does not die. So roll a d20. You want
mean
1
a
to 10.
D20? Okay.
D20 between 1 and 10.
Ah, well,
Fine.
she's dead.
Goes to her in
Fuck
here.
you, bitch!
And down she goes.
And then bonus action, I'm going to attack this zombie.
Okay. Yeah. Zombie's got no chance. Just cut it in two, cleave it in two, and both of its hearts start quivering on the ground. Can't
And
move.
I will position myself here. So, Udas has some clearance into the room to attack this big guy if he wants.
Okay. So Sophia's turn. Okay. The guy says, "Big mistake, boy. Should have aimed with me. You had one shot. You should have taken it." And he
Okay, guy.
cuts you across the chest with a scimitar, doing 6 points of slashing damage.
Oh!
You like a taste of that? Have some minutes! And he strikes you again across the chest, doing 7 points of damage.
Oh, God!
You had one shot, boy. You should have taken it. And then he says, "Time to die." And he gets his dagger and tries to drive it up through his rib cage. But something inside your armistice wants to live. And you push it aside, the third attack not hitting. You keep, boy. The zombie, pretty mindless, is going to come up to Udas. And just tries to punch you right in the face, but rolls a 6. You easily sway out the way of it. Roman, what does Roman do?
Seeing that Rafe's got that, he is going to... Let's see. Going to just attack the guy attacking me.
This guy here who's almost cooled you in one
Yeah.
round. That guy? Alright.
um, 16.
16 does it. He's just wearing leather armor, and he finds a sweet spot, and the arrow sinks in. Guy doesn't seem terribly bothered by it though.
And then let's see.
And you should be seeing hit point bars on all of these things. Let me know if I missed anyone. But you see this guy is slightly damaged.
He's going to shift a little towards the center of everyone,
Okay,
but that's it.
alright, cool. So Roman ducks around the corner, protecting his bro. This zombie is dead. Eris. Wait, sorry, this zombie might not be dead. No, he dead. Eris.
Just double check the wording on this. For the end of my next turn. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna mind sliver the same guy down here.
Okay, nice.
Yeah, and he should have the minus whatever D4 to his save as well.
Oh, that is a good point. Okay, so Mind Sliver goes off. He's going to try and make a... is it intelligence saving throw, I believe? We'll
Yes.
see if he gets close, and then we'll roll the D4 if that comes into it. Intelligence. Oh, he rolls a 10. So even without the D4, that still goes off. And how much damage you do? 6 points of psychic damage. The guy's having a really bad time. He's grabbing his head and a little blood pulling out his ears. No! No! And of course he gets minus D4 to his next. D6? D4.
Minus
D4 to his
D4,
6.
yeah.
Okay, so Eris, very good. Goes off. Grabs his head. Is that your turn?
I'll move up a little bit. But not too far in. Okay, I see what's happening here. Okay. Yeah, that's where I'm gonna be.
Nice. Okay, Soren. Seeing what's happening, getting close enough to action. What do you do?
So seeing what this guy did to Armistice, he is going to cast Dissonant Whispers on.
Ooh, nice. So wisdom saving throw, his Dissonant Whisper goes off. Making a wisdom saving throw with a D4 if it comes to that. Even without the D4, it still goes on. The guy's getting attacked in his brain, which is definitely his most precious asset. And starts screaming and screaming. And then froth starts coming out his mouth and his eyes roll back in his head and he falls to the ground.
Oh no, that was at the captain guy.
Oh, completely go backwards, that whole thing. Sorry. So
I mean, this guy can froth at the most, though. I'm down for that.
I know. He's going to make a wisdom saving throw. And he gets an 11, so he doesn't make it. So he shakes his head. Get out of my head! And, yeah, takes some damage. Nice, Soren.
Yeah. And then,
He takes
Yes.
And must immediately use its reaction to move as far as his speed away from you. Ah, okay. So, this is forced movement.
Yep.
So, no attacks of opportunity. Must use its reaction. So, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Catches right back there. Wow, nice move, Soren. So he screams, runs back the way, but he snaps. Get out of my head! Judas.
He will take a swing at the zombie right in front of him. He hates these things. They need to go away.
Recklessly?
Of course.
Of course, that definitely hits.
15 damage.
And you cave in the zombie's head, which apparently is not where its brain is. It slipped down into his gut somewhere, so he survives the big smash of the maul to the head.
And he will, come out to here for some better. Just swing around.
Okay, Boomer continues to speak like George. Be brave, Boomer. And he's gonna take a deep breath, bring out his hand crossbow, fires it at the big guy. Rolls a natural 20.
Oh.
Nice. Whoops.
Nice.
Click the fail button instead of the success button. Ignore that. There we go. He gets a cheer instead. So he does 11 points of damage with a hand crossbow.
Nice.
And you hear George's voice once again. That's it, Boomer. Good shot, Boomer. The guy's looking a bit beat up now. Rafe.
He'll spin back up on Tana, which is half his movement,
Mm-hmm.
and then swing at this guy.
Okay. So you take your swing. That absolutely hits. Nice.
And then swings again. The other hand.
Okay, scimitar comes out once and hits twice. That
Nice.
damage on the second one?
Yeah, so it's 15.
You don't get your D4 though, do you? Or your
Yeah,
offhanded attack?
yeah. I've got two dual wielding
Ah!
fighting style.
Okay, very good then. So the first one cuts him across the chest. Ah! He's just about to recover and he looks up and says, ah! You take the moment to oomph, lop off his head. Down he goes.
All right,
Off
then he's
with
moved
its
it to not dash. To about there, and we'll hold right there for a minute.
Okay, nice round. So this guy goes down. That was the guard up there. Yeah, he's down. So the wolves' turn. I think they'll get advantage on this guy, won't they? Yeah. So make two attacks at advantage, Judas, with the dire wolves.
Alright.
One. Oh, that's two. Sorry, I thought I fixed that.
Could just be some issue on my end, not yours. Oh no. I have it
dunno.
on share, so I don't know.
Anyway, I see it. So the 18 hits. The 15 does not hit, but they get deep into the guy. Will give him. So that one hits. So 7 points of damage. He needs to make a dexterity saving throw.
Strength saving. So.
Strength saving throw. And he fails. So this guy collapses on the ground as the wolves hover over them. And now it's their turn. No. He's been attacked by wolves. He doesn't like it. He does stand up though. And he's going to try and drive his spear into the wolf. These guys are just diving into him, but he misses, dodges out the way. The second guard also does the same thing. He takes a step here though to pick on this wolf. And he drives his spear into it. And misses again. These guys are terrible. Okay,
Worst
so the-
guards ever.
Trying to take out the wolves, but the wolves are proving to be quite the competition. Armistice.
I'm trying to think. Fuck it, I'll do it.
That's a spirit.
Okay. This guy is frightened or
Nah, he just ran away. He's good now.
oh, so he's not frightened by this. Okay, never mind. I'm not gonna do what I was gonna do. I'm just gonna fucking I'm gonna shoot him.
Okay.
And where is my hand crossbow? Oh, damn it.
Clanks into the wall next to. You keep on missing your shot, boy.
And I want to just stay right out of his reach. so I'm gonna move right here.
Okay, so firing, missing.
Oh,
Running
and
away.
since I attack, I'm going to just bonus action attack this guy.
Okay. You punch right through the zombie's head. A squelching sound comes through. The zombie is barely hanging on to life,
Ooh.
but he is hanging on to life.
Thought I would
It's a
have
beefy
died.
zombie.
Okay, so, yep, cool. Nice round. Sophia. Okay. Okay. Now. The guy will rush up to you, Judas. You're gonna die like your friend. And your armor class is 13, is that correct?
Correct.
Okay. Scimitar comes. Oh, here was a 7. Oh no, an 11 because he's rolling at advantage because you attack recklessly. But regardless, the scimitar still misses. Goes again with a 23 for 5 slashing. But since you're
That's
raging,
half.
that goes down to 2. And it does the same trick and tries to stab you up through the guts with a dagger. Rolls a 23 again for another 7 piercing, but that's reduced to 3 because of your rage. Finally. Something decent enough to take me on. The zombie is pretty mindless. 1 to 3 armistice. No, it's going to go for Udas. Reaches out mindlessly and slams into Udas, but misses terribly. Goes wide. Roman. That's you, Armistice.
What? Oh, yes, that is me. um,
Out here
He
chirping the bad
is-
guy.
this guy is still alive.
The zombie is, so that's who you're referring to. Yep.
Oh no,
This guy's still alive, yep.
Easiest. Okay, Roman will shoot him then. Let me see if
Okay.
he's in range of his crossbow. 100. Oh. Okay, 80 feet. Let's see. I'm
No
pretty
problem.
Sure that's
It's-
no problem. Yeah. Let's see if he can actually hit.
Okay, firing
No.
off the crossbow. No! Clank, 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 clank down the corridor. No good.
You got
What?
this, guys. That's
Dashes back around the corner. Eris!
There's a guy in my way. Oh, you know what? Oh, I feel bad because I've done the same thing like 3 turns in a row, but I'm gonna mind spike the same dude because he's
Alright.
not dead yet.
So, intelligence saving throw with a minus d4. Oh, nope. Nope, yours is a 10. It does 1 psychic damage. Get out of my head, lady! Get out of my head! As the mind sliver gets into his brain once again. Still standing.
Just slowly annoying this man to death.
Oh, wait, I removed him from the initiative order because I thought he was dead. Because he's not there. I'm going to give him, what do you roll, a 20? He's going to get a go. He's going to get a go right now because I forgot all about him.
Okay.
So that was Eris. So I'll give him a go now because I forgot to give him a turn because I thought he was dead.
Well, that's fair.
Ah. Okay. He gathers, waves his hand around, picks up a little bit of water. The water gets bigger and bigger and bigger until it's a ball of ice. And he hurls it at Armistice.
Me?
Yeah. And
Bye, guys.
Could miss. Could miss.
we'll see. Make me a dexterity. Oh, wait. That spell always confuses me. Okay, so it does hit you. The cold poof, goes right into you, and you take 5 points of cold damage.
Wait, there's no save or anything?
No, it's a ranged attack. And he rolled a 23, so the ranged attack hits you.
Ooh. He's at 5 damage.
Yep. And can I have Boomer, Eris, and Armistice make me a saving throw? A dexterity saving throw? Dexterity saving throw. Armistice, good news is that you passed. Boomer.
And then I take half damage and I die.
See, I'm not. Boomer. Come on, Boomer. Oh, Boomer fails it. So this ball of ice hits Armistice, explodes on him, and screams out in horror as he nearly dies. And then this thing explodes. Armistice, you dodge out the way. Eris, you dodge out the way. But Boomer doesn't. As the ice shards go dig into him. And he takes 2d6 points of damage. Look at that. Terrible.
That would hit the zombie too, though, wouldn't it?
You are right. You are right. This is Ice Knife, in case you didn't realize. Okay, this is going to be hard for the zombie to survive this. And he doesn't. He doesn't. But
I didn't
it's
want to
a
have
Constitution saving throw. So I have to roll damage. So 8, 5, 13. 18 on a con save. Nope, doesn't make it. But can I have Armistice, Eudes, and the big guy all make dexterity saving throws?
He go boom.
Yeah, he does go boom.
Oh, crap.
So
Thank
Armistice,
God for that.
you dodge out the way. So you take 10 damage, so you've done very well to survive this. But Udas, you take...
I succeed. I got 19.
Because
of,
you're danger sense.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So you're fine, so you take no damage. And the bandit captain survives it as well. So explodes. Armistice did very well to survive that. That was his turn. And he's still going to stay there. Soren.
So Soren is going to just put this guy out of his misery. Hopefully, and shoot a firebolt. Oh my goodness.
Oh dear. So firebolt goes off.
Yeah.
The guy's had his mind wrecked and people messing with his mind. But he's still up. He's still up.
Yeah. And then I'll go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35.
Cool. Standing on the zombie corpse. Nice.
Yep.
What hit points are you on, Udas?
I am going to smash this guy's face. And
Cool. Just out of interest, what hit points are you on? Because I know you're not on max.
Oh, no, I'm not. I changed it on Roll20. I'm on at 13.
Okay, I'll just change it here quick before you 13. Okay, cool. But recklessly attacking this guy, just boosh right next to him, and he says, "You'll keep."
Yeah, that's all I got.
Okay, and that was reckless. I've taken note of that. Boomer. You hear him say, "Show them how to do it, Boomer! Show them how to do it!" And he gets his hand crossbow, aims at the wizard. And the wizard's looking around for a place to go. He swings his head. Boomer takes this opportunity and just shoots the guy through the head. He crumples to the ground dead. Good boy, Boomer! Good boy! Rafe.
Oh lord.
Alright. This could be bad, but it'd be funny. Do I run and jump these guys?
Yes, certainly try.
Yep.
Animal
Alright.
handling.
Yeah. Just
If you land on top of Armistice and kill him, it will be amazing.
I'm saying that's cool enough. You rush through, you jump over the top of them, like that image you saw with a lady riding bareback with a crossbow. Very
Right,
much
exactly.
in that style. You jump over them, very cool. What do you do?
okay. Question is, I don't know who been throwing the mag do. I can't. I haven't been here, so I'm gonna swing at this guy right here.
Okay.
I don't know. No way, Rafe knows.
Take a swing at him, and that one hits. Ah, damn it, it's just too many of you. Take you all one-on-one. He's looking really rough. The second attack, though, hits as well. For 9 slashing damage. This guy's not very well armored, though he is beefy. So Rafe, come through.
Jumps over the guy. And then, okay, let's see what we got here. What are these green things? Just designs on the floor.
Just designs on the floor.
Okay, the Rafe disengage. I mean, him disengage and move into here.
Okay, cool.
Jump over, slash twice on the way by, and keep someone running past.
Nice. Yeah, amazing. So the wolves are going to attack these guys at advantage. Roll twice for me, Udas. Man, this blessing from your friend has been very, very helpful.
She should not have killed the boy.
Okay, 2 attacks at advantage with these guys. That one hits. And this one, they pick him up and the teeth thrash it around, throw it to the ground. His bloody corpse splats over here. So now you can attack this guy with advantage if you like. Oh, you did
Oh,
the second one.
I
I
did.
see that.
Yeah.
I saw this. Wow, the wolves just tear into these two guys, swallowing them whole. And then their eyes light up and they look around the room to see what else is around.
First.
Armistice.
I'm gonna shoot the bald guy.
Okay.
They're all bold.
Oh yeah, huh? The captain. 17.
Does hit and sneak attack damage for 16
damage.
Nice. So the guy is sizing up Udas and is seeing how damaged Udas is. I'm gonna take you down with me, boy. Then a crossbow comes out, goes right through his head, pops out the other side. The guy crumples to the ground, defeated. Okay. Is that your turn?
Yeah.
Okay. Sophia will do something.
Wolves eat her
What?
corpse.
I thought you was dead.
Death
Okay,
saving
well,
throws.
we'll get there. Roman. Or the people who are in here dead, but there's a couple of very angry looking wolves.
Oh. Oh God. Well, would he know that they're not in that that Udas isn't in control anymore?
Oh, make an animal handling check to get a read on the creatures.
Animal handling.
Because they technically haven't attacked you yet. You got no
6.
idea. They Uda summoned them and they've done their job, so... Good boy, good boy.
All right, Udas. Call off your wolves. And then that's it.
Okay, Eris. You too can make an animal handling check to get a read on these wolves if you like. They look like they got eyes on Tana.
Oh.
Okay. That's not good. I think they're gonna try to eat your horse. You might not want to be there. And take a couple steps forward because I can't see Jack still. Oh my goodness, look at this. It's all like a whole room in here.
Right?
I'm gonna get out of the way.
Uh-huh.
Thanks for that.
And yeah, I'm just gonna move there.
Okay. Nice. Soren, you can make an animal handling check at advantage. Thanks to Eris's heads up. Nah, Eris is just panicking. She doesn't know dogs like you do. They're good puppies.
Good puppies. Okay, I'll go up to pet them. No.
It's not up to pet
Soren.
them. That is.
Fine.
I'm thinking where I want to go here.
Soren paces back and forth.
Right?
Okay, that's your movement.
He just chills on his zombie corpse. Actually, he'll just get off the zombie corpse. Like, oh yeah, the wolves are fine.
Udas.
Cousin, technically.
Um,
Yuda's gonna stomp over and, dead or alive, her head's gone.
Okay, make an attack at advantage.
Attack. Oh my god, these rolls tonight. Thank god it's against corpses.
Wait a minute. Let me just double check something. You miss.
Wow. Came in, hit a
Two.
corpse.
Did it roll
Angry,
out of the way?
We do catch her kind of on the shoulder, but it's right where her kind of clothes were, so you kind of crush her clothes onto the ground, doing no actual damage to her. Boomer takes a deep breath and steps casually into the room. I'll give him an animal handling check too, which is... Oh, it doesn't really matter. No, he's cool. These wolves are on their side. Rafe! Animal handling at advantage
Yep.
for the wolves.
Alright, where is that? Only done it like 4 times.
Yep, these wolves are coming for your horse.
Alright, so I mean I'm gonna dash out there with Tana but do you wanna are they gonna chase me? So it's gonna come to chase between me and them to get out? I mean then it's chase outside. But so do we wanna just say he runs outside away from him? Leads them off? Or do you wanna do it one by one?
One by one.
Okay.
It's not going to be that easy.
No, it's fine. So that's 60 feet and there'll be another 60 feet. Yeah.
Okay, so Rafe hightails it out of there. The wolf, look round. And they see people. They're panicked. They're creatures. What's their movement speed? So now
80 feet. I checked.
50 feet, yeah, so they can easily... One charges up towards Eris. The other one charges up towards Boomer. Can you make an attack against Boomer, please, Udas? And then one against Eris. First one will be Udas.
The first one...
Sorry, first
okay,
one for Boomer.
Yeah, I'm okay with that one.
Boomer does look wrecked. He's going to make a strength saving throw. And keeps his feet. That's something. And then one
Alright,
against Eris.
I hope this is better.
14?
It still hits me because my AC got lowered.
5 piercing and a strength saving throw.
Yoey, that's rude. Okay, 5 piercing and strength saving throw, which I am not good at.
And you fall to the ground prone.
Sorry, you said 5 piercing?
5 piercing, yep, and you're prone. Yep. Armistice! What the hell are you thinking? These wolves are up! They've just wrecked Eris and Boomer. What do you do?
Okay, seeing that the bird is getting attacked, he's going to just say, first the boy, now the bird. Gah! And then shoot the one attacking Boomer.
Should be this one.
14.
Does hit. And
Oh.
sneak attack damage as well, thanks to Boomer. Takes 9 points of damage. Your arrow. Bucks into it.
And he's going to fucking punch it now.
Okay.
And that's badly.
Yeah, you guys are on terrible. Yeah, just whoosh. Nothing but air. Captain March will stay down. Sophia. Okay, Roman. That's you,
Roman.
Armistice. Yep.
Yes. He's going to stand right over here, and then he's going to no, he's gonna go right here, and he's
Okay.
going to attack with the spear against the wolf.
Okay. Oh,
Oh, nice.
Wow.
Nice.
So, yeah.
Wait, no, that's not right. The crit is 2d8. So we'll just do 7 and then I'll roll a d8.
Okay.
Because that doesn't make sense.
You get a cheer for your natural 20, though.
So
As-
9 damage.
Yeah, so seeing the wolves just dealing damage to everybody, so Roman comes up, goes deep into the wolf. The wolf gets absolutely wrecked, but it is still up. Just. Eris! On the ground, there's wolves on top of you growling, ready to snap at you again. What do you do?
I will. Like, I can get up from my position, correct?
Using half your movement? Yep.
Okay. I will do so. 20 feet, but. Okay. I'm going to flick out with my dagger and cast Booming Blade.
Ooh, nice. So Booming Blade goes up. Then you take a swing and 16 will hit. So
4 slashing.
Is that 0 thunder, right? Does it look right?
Yes. So I just have a macro on it so that when I reach level 5, it'll start adding the actual thunder damage to it. But it's just there for now.
But when it moves, it's going to take thunder damage?
It will, yeah. But I have a button for that one.
Okay. Put a timer on there. So it's time to explode, like the 5-pointed hand exploding heart technique. Okay, nice. But the Booming Blade, boosh, goes off.
And I still have 20 feet. I'm gonna move right here. And I have mobile, so because I hit him with a melee attack, he can't attack me.
Okay. Do you remember what your initiative was, Rafe?
Yeah, it's 23. It's 23.
Okay.
I'm somewhere there around the dire wolf, so yeah, after Boomer.
Okay, after Boomer. Okay, so that was Eris's turn. Saren? Yep, Saren.
I'm gonna firebolt this one,
Okay, nice.
maybe.
So send out your firebolt and... Oh, that just hits and the wolf... But it catches on fire and falls to the ground as a smelly, shaggy coat goes on fire. Okay. Wolf goes down. Udas, you're standing over the corpse of Sophia. What do you do? You reach down and you just absolutely crush her skull. You suspect she's not going to be getting up from this as you just absolutely destroy her face.
I make sure to hawk like real fit on her body, and then I will come over here.
Oh, nasty. Nasty, nasty.
Jeez.
Boomer gets out his dagger. and sticks it into the wolf and hits. Go Boomer for 6 piercing damage. The wolf is looking frantic. He looks around, doesn't know quite what to do. Tana, your tactic to run away from the prey didn't work. What do you do?
Go back here. That's 60 again. And I can't do whatever I want to do because it's too crowded, I think. Because I can't get, I don't think, right in here, right? Can I get in through there? Yeah, I can get through there, can I? Because it's dead right there. Yeah, that fine?
So, oh yeah, it's the body of the guy. Yeah, you're fine. Yep, you can go there. Yep.
Yeah, cool. So that's what I thought. Just why I had to hesitate. I was like, wait, can I? Oh yeah, I should be able to. All right,
Yep.
I'm attack twice.
Okay. First attack against the wolf. Ah, misses. Whoosh. Second offhanded attack.
Yep, there you go.
Swinging again. Oh, wow. Nice. Just, oh, clicked the wrong button again. Yeah, we'll do the yay one.
Yay!
Okay, and you do 13 points of damage and just carve hunks off this creature. It's looking wrecked, but it's still up. But just.
Right. That's my turn.
Okay, so the dire wolf looks around, panicking. What's it gonna do? It's panicking. Its animal instincts coming out. 1 to 2, the Kenku. 3 to 4, Udis. 5 to 6, Rafe. It goes against, not Rafe so much, but more like Tana. And it reaches up, tries to grab the horse from around the neck. Brings out with a bite attack. Or was it 22? So that will hit, and
Yep.
Tana takes 12 points of damage and needs to make a strength saving throw.
Okay. It's a +4. I should be able to get to roll. Here we go.
Yep, maintains its footing. Very good.
Okay.
And the
That's
wolf
12
is
then?
just 12 damage, yep, and the wolf is just frantic. It's gone into almost a rage. Armistice.
I'm going to. I'm just gonna shoot it.
Alright.
That's a 20.
That's a 20. And that's enough for it to sink into the creature's body. And it falls to the ground, dead as a doorknob. Okay. Sophia, very obviously dead. As is
Tell us
everybody
her
else.
anymore.
Sophia is, not good. So, with your the focus of Eudis's hatred in particular, what do you the maybe named revengers do?
Gonna search around, see what we see in the room.
Yeah.
Okay, everybody takes a moment and looks around the room. You find a bunch of. You find this. You find a potion, which you don't know what it is yet. And you find on the this guy here a journal, and you pick it up and you look through it, and these are the highlights that you find from the journal. Oh, wait a minute, they're all GM notes. Sorry, you guys
was
probably
blank
see
anyway.
nothing from their
Yeah.
journal.
Cool,
Put it in the
man.
wrong
See
section.
anything?
You should see it now.
That sounds good.
Hallen.
Can I do like a history check or a religion check for who the heck Hallen
Yes, ma'am.
Grun is?
Sure. Do a history check.
They as well, or just him, or let him do an advantage.
Anybody who thinks they would know,
He's in moot.
it's in your wheelhouse. Armistice, you go through, think of all the history you've studied. Alan Grun. Doesn't ring any bells. Haven't come across him in his studies. So, Helen
Okay.
Grun. But Armistice, just mystery. Rafe, same deal.
Oh, can I roll for Roman?
You can. Eris, you scratch your head. Alan Grun.
Oh,
Alan Grun.
Roman's pretty dumb.
Oh my goodness, for the 20s, jeez.
Yeah, so a couple of 3 dirty 20s, but Helen Grun. No idea.
Well, can't win them all, right? Name means nothing to me.
I wish you hadn't had smashed her face in, Udas.
Wish you hadn't let the boy die.
Yeah.
Yeah, we still need to fucking show the body to the village. They could just be like, "Ooh, you gave us a headless corpse, so fuck you, man."
I don't.
If all you
I don't.
care about is the reward at this point, that's on you.
The reward. What reward? They weren't offering us anything. They said to help find who did this. And we found who did it, and you fucked up her face.
I fail to see the problem.
And how were any of us supposed to know that she was evil too? I sent George out of the cave so he wouldn't die. Why didn't you say anything about fucking bringing him with us instead
I
of
did. Back at the village, I said he should stay behind, and you assured me that he'd be fine coming with.
yeah,
You are charged. You're a responsibility. Man up.
fuck you.
Ugh.
I will point out that while Sophia is unrecognizable from the shoulders up, she's wearing her clothes. Like in the same way, like if someone you loved, had some horrific accident, you'd kind of recognize them by the clothes they're wearing and the shape of their body. So maybe if you took the headless corpse of Sophia back, maybe they would recognize it as Sophia. It's not a completely lost cause given her lack of a head. So just keep that in mind. And of course, you still have the body of George. We'll say it's still on the back of Tana.
Eris will go and just give Boomer a little bit of like a pat on the back of like sympathy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, at this point there's not really much for us to be doing here. I mean, we're all free to head back, I suppose.
I will point out that something you players might have forgotten is Jonathan, the deserter from these guys. He said they were trying to retrieve something from the area where the mushrooms were. But
Oh, right.
so far they've been unsuccessful.
I did forget about that. I even made a note of it in my last note session.
I mean, can we like hole up and fortify this room and get a rest in? Because I mean, our guys are, Tana needs rest.
Oh yeah, I'm pretty messed up. I mean, by fortify the room, do you mean just like
I don't know. I just mean it.
be in this room? Maybe move the corpses out, something like that.
Yeah, and I guess we we can do watches. We can do guards or something at the top. I'm just saying we've got a pretty defensible room here. You know, we have one entrance. So if we can get a good rest in here, it'd be good.
Okay.
Corpse wall. Oh lord. Soren will cringe at that. Maybe gag a little.
I don't think he would actually say that. That was more me. I didn't chat, not in him. I apologize.
You guys, you guys need to decide what your players will do. Do you want to rest in a room full of corpses? Because Malcolm, certainly.
I
would
don't
not.
want to rest in a room full of corpses. Or
Yeah,
corpse guts.
I'm gonna leave that to the stronger folk here. I'm gonna go stand in a non-bloody corner and ritually cast Identify on this weird potion that we have.
Okay.
Just stands in the corner with the potion just staring at it.
Yep.
Yeah, Rafe will dismount and we'll talk to Udas as ask him he'll help me out. We'll get corpses and pile them in a body, pile them in a corner somewhere. We can try to find some place to get a rest. And he's very much a practical one, trying to say we got a good defensible place here. It's a place we're all beat up. Tana's hurt, so we need to kind of lick our wounds for a minute. And not pleasant, but it makes sense.
Of course, if someone comes looking for Sophia, this is the room they'll come looking for her in.
Yeah, but we're here. We'll watch for him. I don't know if a better defensible space we could go, where we go outside or look for a place where we watching. We could get in the fight again. I'd rather we didn't. So I'd rather this place here we can defend. You know, me and I can probably defend this. There's two slots here. There's two spaces here for quite a while. What do you think?
If we're making a last stand.
So I'm just getting organized here. I'll give you your thing in just a sec, Eris, from your Identify. And this is what it is. It's a potion of giant strength of the hill giant variety.
Nice.
Okay, so sorry, while I was getting organized here, Eris, you'll hover up in a corner. What you doing there, Siren?
Just seeing what's out here in the cave. Do I hear anything or see any flickering lights coming towards us?
Make a perception check. You stop. There's a little flickering torch on the corpse of this guy, but you don't hear anything, any footsteps, any creature growls, nothing like that.
I'll drag his corpse leg up here and snuff the torch.
Okay.
Put the
Snort
snuffed out.
is snuffed.
Cool. And then, is there anything out here?
Well, you see it's an abandoned mine shaft.
Okay. And still don't hear anything or see anything?
Nope.
Okay. Does he see this giant sign saying to thermal mines?
Nope.
Okay, I'll just go back.
Okay, that's some GM notes that you found. Didn't have it in quite the right layer.
Yeah, so I'll just say, like, as far as I can see, there's no one else here.
Are we good to get arrested then?
If that's
Good
what
team.
everyone wants, yeah. Are we doing like a long rest or a short rest?
Long rest. We just did a short one before we did this.
Okay. I mean,
Okay. Okay, so surrounded by corpses, unless somebody wants to move them.
corpse corner.
No, Rafe did. Rafe and US, it got US help to pull the corpses down to the corner
Sure.
of the room and pile them up, and we'll put so. We find an old canvas tarp over them, we will. But
Okay. So, oh, sorry, in a different room. Sorry. So, let's say all these corpses are off in the mine somewhere. What about this corpse?
are we bringing it back to the village?
Kinda need to save it, I guess.
I mean,
We'll just toss it off to the side and cover it with something in the meantime.
we
I
absolutely
feel like-
can. Here's the thing: when we left, they already thought it was her. The big guy was going to take charge. I don't know what's bringing it back. It's going to change anything or save anything. I mean, we thought she was going to help them be better than that guy, but now the guy that is left over is going to take over anyway. So
Yeah, I mean, if they're already gonna blame her, us just going back saying yeah it was her would just reinforce their suspicions, anyways.
She
Right.
doesn't have any jewelry or, like, anything non-valuable that is a necklace or.
Yeah, she's got a necklace that's made from seashells, which was really common like amongst the villagers there.
She doesn't have anything that if we showed someone they would like, oh, that was Sophia's.
Mm,
Nothing of like no.
no, I mean her clothes are pretty plain, like the rest of the villagers. The thing that would you feel that would give you a chance to convince them that was Sophie would be her headless corpse. You don't think anything else on her is particularly identifiable, like no tattoos or anything like that. If you wanted to, gruesome cutting off arms, but no tattoos.
but then, guys, what are we going to bring it back? Why don't we want to bring it back for? What are we trying to accomplish?
I'm fine leaving her here. I don't know.
Yeah. I'm asking the group if you guys see a reason you want to go back and just close the loop up. That's cool.
Well, I mean, if they already were blaming her, there's no point bringing back a corpse to
Right.
confirm what they already knew.
Right. It won't change the line of succession. We actually don't have a favorite on the succession now. We don't really care. I mean, we don't have a dog in that fight, so to speak.
No, they seem to live in their ways, and it's not right for us to force them into something new. Or
Right. So I actually think that we're ready to. We still got to figure out what they're doing here, and there's the mushroom stuff here, but beyond that, we're ready to move on and try to get back to the city we were going to. I don't think we need to go back there, unless you
Well,
guys
they
see
were
a
gonna
reason.
give us the guide.
yeah, I would like to
Determine.
go back just to confirm closure for them, so they don't
Okay, that's what I was asking. I mean, I don't know.
start intermingled fights. But I don't think we need to bring a corpse back.
At this point,
Maybe-
I feel like we just have to go back to make sure they realize it's not us.
Yeah.
Just so that's.
I don't think were we ever blamed much. I guess somebody did say
No,
shout
but
out.
Not,
Yeah.
that, not that we know, but
Disappeared, it would be
Okay.
suspicious.
Well, essentially, from a game standpoint, I get going back. You always with closure. From a RP standpoint, it's like I don't know why we go back.
We
That's cool.
have. They said after we solved this, they would provide us with the guide to Carmen.
Yeah, instead of us going through the bushes.
That's why I said it would have been better if she had her face on there. But I mean, that's why I think we should bring back the thing. But
We can. I mean,
I'm not
But if
carrying
you
a
guys
corpse.
don't
it's a
want
big.
to-
It's
if
a
you
big
guys
guy.
don't want to, it's fine.
Okay.
But we still have to go back there
If you want, we can tie her
for
up
the guide.
behind Tana and we can drag her back.
Oh my goodness.
Recognize her even less. Or we can ask you guys to carry George, and we can put the wrapped up body on Tana.
Or Mistus
Yeah,
can
I'll
carry
carry
George.
I was gonna, like, Soren wants no part in carrying corpses, so
All right.
You hear the voice of George once again coming out the mouth of Boomer, and you hear him saying, "Boomer, what should we do with this body? We surely need to bury it, don't we? Don't we, Boomer?" And Boomer looks sorrowfully at George.
You want to bury George here? Or we bury him? I mean, this is not a great place to bury him, right?
Bury him in the woods.
Yeah.
Boomer Boomer nods.
All right, let's all rest up. Let's get kind of ready for battle, and then we still got to finish searching this place out and see if we figure out what they're looking for, and then we can head back to the village. Does that work?
Yep.
Yep.
Okay, you all take a breath after some rather traumatic events. Two things happened. One, you successfully get your long rest in, and who can tell me what else happens?
You gain 5 levels.
You gain 1 level. Congratulations.
Awesome.
Level 3.
Oh, the long rest button isn't working for me. Sad.
During the long rest, Rafe does want to go and sit down beside Armistice and let him know it's not his fault. I mean, he did what he was trying to look out for him. You were doing the right thing. It did work out, but we did all the right steps. Sometimes in these things, and I'm sure you know, you lose people, and it's unfortunate, but you did all the right steps.
He's just gonna say, no, it is my fault, but I wasn't looking for any fucking reward.
Yeah.
I know that my actions killed him. And we can just leave it at that.
It's fine. They can have their moment, and it's cool.
Who's rolling hit points and who's taking the average?
I will roll hit points.
Okay. Remember house rule, if you roll a 1 on your hit dice, you can re-roll it. So you can re-roll it, you'd ask. Because rolling that's much
Alright.
better.
Much
Much better. Anybody else?
I'll roll.
I will
I will-
roll.
Okay, so Armistice, 3. Yeah.
Let's look at. I'm not rolling.
B8. Okay.
Ah,
Hang on,
Is that a natural 1? No, you can roll that again, Soren. That's a natural 1. Eris, you can roll it again as well. That's a natural 1.
No, it's
There you
scaring me.
go.
I'm not a
I'm looking
tank,
at
so I don't
I'm
need a
looking
lot.
at my die real quick, and like, I'm doing the all wrong ones. Like, maybe I'll do average. D10. One
10.
second.
That's the
Yeah.
spirit.
Hang on, got my.
Ooh, that's much better.
And technically, if on average, when rolling for hit dice, you'll get more than you get by average. Because of my house rule, if you roll a 1 on your hit dice, you'll get slightly higher.
Oh,
No, roll again, man. You
Jeez, guys,
thankful
what's
for the
up?
house rule. Be thankful for
I
the house
know.
rule.
Or we all would have died.
look at that.
Oh,
Dang,
wow.
okay.
There we go. Much better. Much better. Oh, there we go. Is anybody else? We'll let Roman roll when he comes back. Is that everybody? I think that was everybody. All very brave.
Mhm.
Brave in quotation marks. Yeah, sure.
You all did pretty well. Armistice, you were kind of the worst roll
Yeah.
there.
Pretty
Yeah.
bad.
Should have rolled a 1 and then re-rolled. But anyway.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, I'll let you guys take a moment to adjust your character sheets, however you want to, and we'll take a short break, and I'll say goodnight to some children, and we'll be back in just a little bit. Sound good?
Yep, sounds good.
Okay, I'll be back.
table,
spells.
first level cantrips. Oh shit, 4 spells known, 2 spell slots. That's what I was.
Yeah. Because I was like, man,
Regardless, man, he's
I could be
mostly
doing a
using
lot more than shooting a crossbow
But,
with a
but
+2.
inspiration,
He used them all.
they use them all. You're right. I
Last
remember him using
session.
them. Yeah, I remember
What
that. Yeah.
cantrips did he take?
He has Mage Hand and Minor Illusion.
Oh
Oh,
gosh,
okay.
he needs one fighter in there, doesn't he? He needs one like fireball or something in there.
Well,
level 4.
I told him, like, oh, why didn't you take Vicious Mockery? And he's like, I'll get it next time. I'm like,
It is like
"Oh,
one of the that's
dude,
one of
his
his main
save
things,
his save is so good too.
right? For his level, yeah.
Yeah, he's like a 15 as his save. So it's
Uh-huh.
like the max you could get
Yeah,
at this level. I'm just like, man, you could just be mocking the shit out of.
yeah, and it suits his character really well.
Sophia.
It suits his character really, really well, and his player too. Like yeah, that would really help him a lot.
Yeah, he could have mocked Sophia to death.
Can bards switch out? Can bards switch out cantrips? I know that they can switch one spell each level.
I think
Can they change out cantrips?
The last
The-
wizards, Tasha's you can do every rest now.
the thing for bards is at ASIs. You can switch.
No, Tasha's
With
changed
bardic
bards.
versatility,
Hmm.
you can change at an ASI, or you could change
Gotcha.
your expertise.
But did Tasha change that? Because Tasha's and wizards can change their cantrip every.
Yeah, that was
long
the
rest now.
Tasha's optional class feature.
Oh, okay, cool.
And honestly, I think that cantrip thing should have gone to sorcerers instead of wizards. But
Yeah, I disagree with that, but it's cool.
Says the ex-wizard.
Uh-huh.
The ex-wizard.
What's it like? Yeah.
Okay, well, I assume everybody's back. So once we've started gamifying the game itself,
Mhm.
what would you guys like to do?
Well, we need to search this place to try to find what they're looking for, right? Guys? No?
Sorry, I'm picking my meta magics.
Well,
Yeah,
we'll say
whatever.
after your long rest, you wander back over this way. So you're back in this hall over here. And this is just looked around this corner, you notice the mushrooms here. And the guy said up to the north here was where the mushrooms really take off. To the north here.
But, Armistice, do you mind leading the way and I'll get the rear?
sure.
I'm assuming
And I
Roman are in
will-
front of me.
So you said there was something of note of this when we were in here
Yeah.
earlier?
I think it was your nature check. You recognize these mushrooms, but you know that they're not inherently poisonous or anything like that. But this particular mushroom was much, much larger than anything you've ever seen before.
Okay.
This one here.
So we have to cross this river to go up?
Yeah, it's not terribly deep. Kind of ankle depth at that point.
Oh.
Two things, Malcolm. One, that it's Tana's eyes, and yeah, here, there you go. Second thing was Roman's got the light, but Tana also, I mean, Tana doesn't have dark vision, so I don't have it right now. But Rafe has it.
So Rafe, Rafe has got his torch up. Oh, sorry,
Rafe should have torch.
Roman
Does,
sorry.
yeah.
Roman does.
Yeah.
So you wander through to the north, and let me drag your tokens onto there. Just 1 second. And we'll have Roman have his torch up. She doesn't at the moment. Okay.
And then just in case, Roman is going to disguise self himself as the the captain that we saw earlier.
Okay, cool. So I'll put a little token on him to remind myself. There we go. That'll do. Okay, so as you enter where these mushroom things are, this is what you see before you. I've put you all at the bottom here, but feel free to shuffle yourself around as you see fit. And these were the mushroom sizes that you thought were big before. And these are just monstrosities. Just absolutely huge mushrooms.
And then the cave kind of just ends here.
Nope.
Oh. Okay. And then I will.
And there's a bit of a climb here, but it's easy enough to climb up it.
I'll try not to touch any of the fungus.
Okay.
Then let me move Roman so you guys can see. And I'm keeping my ears out for any hidden dangers.
Okay. Make a perception check.
Plus sneaking along too.
Make me a stealth check as well. Okay. Let me just check one thing.
This guy.
Okay, got it, Eris. Okay, you're sneaking through Armistice, and there's these gigantic mushrooms all around you. What are the rest of you guys? Yep, so what are the rest of you guys? You guys doing your hanging back over here? What you doing?
I'm just learning from last time, staying near Eris, and Roman, who has the light.
I mean, yeah, you can stay
Kind
close
of
to
in
the top.
between those two.
Yeah, you can stay close to. I get the rear. I'm race watching the back and make sure he's the last one.
Okay, well, what about Soren? What you doing, Soren? Hanging out at the back there?
He'll be closer to the front because the torch hurts his eyes when people walk in front of him with it.
Okay.
Yeah, he.
So he would be like right there.
I was just messing with my. Oh, don't want to go right next to him.
The heck away from me, man.
I was messing with my meta magics. I'm sorry. There's so many choices.
Ooh. What's that?
I'm just keeping him in like my dark vision range, essentially.
Okay. Udas, as you
Yes.
walk past this giant mushroom here, just a little tiny, get this exactly right, little tiny spores go into your face and kind of stop and think, shit, what have I done? And you hear a voice in your head. And it's almost not a language. You're more getting the feeling of the communication as opposed to the words itself. And it says, you get the impression it's very curious as to know what the hell you're doing here. There's a hint of anger to this very strange message of communication. But you get the impression that it wants to know what the hell you're doing here.
So it's non-verbal. It's just all like a gut
Yes.
feeling.
It's a feeling. You get a feeling of, you get the feeling that it wants to know why you're here. It's not a language as such. It's a really weird form of communication.
So Udas would try it. I don't know. Convey a search. Just searching, looking.
it reaches back into your mind and says, you get the impression it's saying once again, this is my place. Like, you get the impression of like home, and you're invading into someone's home. And just out the corner of your eye, you notice one of the mushrooms kind of come to life a bit. It starts moving. Some of its roots kind of snap out from the ground and just making itself aware.
Can I still move? Like, if I still have my faculties?
Yeah. You feel you can move.
All right.
At the moment, it's just talking. Yep.
Steps back and just say to everyone that I think we might want to get out of here.
Everybody sees
Point
another
out.
one of
I
these
would point
creatures.
the mushroom out to Eris.
And do you tell us why? Do you know why you?
I'd be pointing at the mushroom that has now come to life.
You see 3 of them.
Okay.
And you hear the voice once again, giving you the impression it wants to know why. Why? Why?
They want to know why we're here.
Can you convey that we're just trying to see if everything's okay? That we knew something bad people were here, and we're trying to make sure things are okay.
The bad people couldn't get through. They were defeated by whatever this thing was.
We're not here to fight. We're not here to fight. So can we say?
That doesn't answer why we're here. Why are we here?
Know why the bad people wanted to be here? What were they trying to do? Can you convey questions?
So what are you trying to convey, Udas?
Hunting enemies, hunting bad guys.
Is that right?
And when you say bad guys, you feel a confusion in your mind. It's like, bad guys? Doesn't register with her. You get the impression it's saying chopping, destroying. Humans, it's the same. Chopping, smashing, destroying.
So you, man, we're not hearing of this.
Yeah, no, I'm trying to think of how he would respond. We're not here to chop, or stop the chop is how he would keep repeating to himself, like that, to convey that's what we're here to do.
Okay, you hear go, leave, go, leave. And then this massive mushroom that you stands up comes and stretches out its limbs. While this is going on, Armistice, you see a statue over here. I mean, you managed to sneak past the mushrooms, which is why you didn't get spores to the face. You see a statue here. It's of some type of humanoid creature, but just completely and utterly wrapped in chains. The chains upon chains upon chains. And right in its hands, it's almost got a dagger, and the dagger is pointing at its heart. And the dagger isn't part of the statue, but it's a dark, dark dagger. It's almost like sucking the light from around it. Even you have dark vision, Armistice?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So that's what you see. While Udas is is talking to mushrooms. What are you doing? Anything?
Do I recognize this figure at all, or
Make a religion check.
religion? Nope.
No idea.
Then I'm going to grab the dagger.
Make me a sleight of hand check.
Sleight of hand. Okay.
Oh my.
And I'll replace it with my dagger.
Okay, roll me a d20.
20. Oh god.
Okay. Thank you. Sleight of hand 21. Let me just check to make sure. You hear, once again, the voices in your head. Armistice, keep in mind you don't know what Armistice has done. You hear the voices once again. Go. Leave.
They want us to go.
Not welcome.
Now. And I will.
There are a
begin
lot of
back
them.
up. Yeah. So I will begin to back up from
Yeah.
this thing.
Basically, everybody leave, and he'll grab the rear, kind of go back, back into go back, walking backwards.
Oh, wow.
Eris will yell out that the other people that we're trying to get in here aren't there anymore. By the way, as she's kind of walking back.
As
Stop
you
the
start
trap.
walking backwards, some of the mushrooms get closer. And poof! Each of you, as you go past, you get 0 blasts of spores to the face. And once again, you start hearing the same thing that Udis is coming. Now it's echoing with many voices in your head. And everything's just telling you to go, go, leave, go. Go, and these voices, multiple voices just echoing in your head.
Like, okay, calm
leaving.
down, calm
We're
down.
leaving.
Yeah, look,
We-
we're going backwards, out
We-
the door.
Ludas,
Me no
follow
harm.
the light.
Yeah, as you leave, yep, that you get just nothing apart from these voices in your head saying, go. Once again, not so much voices, but you get the feeling that that's what they're saying, and they're being quite persistent about it. Okay, so everyone backs out, so, okay, safe enough. Armistice.
So did I grab the dagger?
You have the dagger, and you replaced it with your own dagger, Indiana Jones style.
Yeah. And then I'm gonna
That's not a
turn
good
around
thing.
and wonder, where is everyone?
Pretty much, yep.
And then I'll just double back.
Okay, you're gonna need another stealth roll.
And this is where he
Okay.
triggers the trap.
Yeah, and this is
Indiana
where
Jones
I die.
style.
Oh no, that's thieves' tools, not.
Uh,
Okay, that's
Oh, pretty good.
still good, still good.
Let me just check something. Okay, you start. Yeah, feel free to make your move, and I'll let you know if something happens. And you safely sneak your way out.
Hey, where'd you guys go? You left me.
the voices said to leave.
But
They were
voices.
very persistent.
The
You know, the
mushrooms.
voices.
Hey, we never know where you are anyway.
There's some mushroom people here. They're kind of pissed. We should probably leave.
There were a lot.
Okay.
There was a really big one.
There's a lot of them. Like a lot of them.
Was there anything back there?
No.
I'll say like as we leave.
Can we insight check?
No,
I mean, I
I'm not gonna say anything in the presence of these creepy mushrooms if they said that there's mushroom people here.
That's fair. That's fair.
You said it was an obvious way of going like, wait.
Do you guys leave the mine?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you head outside. Okay, cool. So you head out, noticing no opposition. You give a quick search around the place just to make sure you haven't missed anything. And there's just lots of abandoned mine shafts. And you make your way out, and you find yourself back sitting, back in the jungle.
Welcome to the jungle.
Far away from any mushrooms. Assuming you're taking the body of Sophia.
Well, and Rafe's going to suggest we bury George.
Will suggest what, sorry?
We bury George.
Yes,
Okay.
I would
Not-
like to bury George.
Tonight when we rest, wherever we rest.
Why not here?
I think something's happening with your mic
Yes.
there, Rafe.
Okay.
Oh my goodness. What is this?
It's welcome to the jungle.
Oh my
Can you hear me
goodness.
okay? Yeah, hear me okay?
Yeah, there we
Sorry.
go.
Just suggesting that we go ahead and we bury George. That's it.
Yeah, tonight at when we can't.
Well, it's fairly early in the morning, so
I mean, I just don't want to carry him on the back of the horse all day unless we have to.
I'll
Did we
carry
bring Sophia
George.
or
Oh,
no?
yeah, that's right. That's right. That's why we're just carrying him. That's right. Okay. No.
Yeah, that's
Sure.
a good question, Soren. Are we grabbing Sophia's body?
Yeah, we say we put her back
Yeah,
with
we did.
Tana.
Okay.
Okay.
okay, so the headless body of Sophia is draped against Tana.
Yeah.
And George.
I'm carrying George.
Okay, Armistice. I mean, George is just a child, so it's not hard to carry him. How are you carrying him, Armistice?
Like the statue of the Virgin Mary carrying the dead body of Jesus.
Okay. Like cradling him like a babe.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. A little big, but I don't know. I have a 7-year-old. He still likes to be cradled like a babe, so
He's had
Fine.
10-year-old Dustin.
all right. And you're trying to make your way back to Long Beach.
Oh no, I thought we were gonna bury George once.
Well, I
we-
keep saying that, but they basically say wait till nighttime. I'm not sure why. But I'm cool with your way.
Bury someone where they were murdered.
He's not married here. We're away from there.
We're walking away now.
Yeah, once we're in a safe distance, I guess.
We'll look for a nice spot
Okay.
where things won't dig him up.
You hit about a good few hours away from the mine itself, where George unfortunately lost his life. So you're far away from there. You search around. You do find some nice trees you could bury him under. You find kind of an open area where you'd like to you could bury him there as well. So choice is to find a clearing or underneath a very large tree. Which would you prefer?
I think a tree is fine. Would you guys agree?
Yeah, I think like kind of close to the clearing would be a little nice. I think it'd be nice for him to like be under the sky and stuff like that. I have a feeling that he didn't exactly live the best life prior to him escaping.
Yeah, that's true too.
Okay, so after a little bit of searching, it's a bit hard to find a clearing, but you do find a one where some trees have fallen down and left a nice view up into the blue sky at the moment. And you know that him lying here, he would see the seasons come and go. He would see the stars move. So there is a clearing in this jungle. You found a good one for George. So what
I
do you
think
do?
that's a good spot.
I'll start digging, I guess.
Yeah, I'll help you out with that as well.
So Armistice and Eris, you start digging and you get a nice 6-foot-ish hole.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To place George inside.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then I will mark his grave with both of my short swords. And then silently apologize and say, I meant to keep you safe. We thought Brandon was the killer, but we left you in the arms of the truly wicked one. I'm sorry I couldn't have shown you a better life. And then say a prayer to whatever god of death will lead him to paradise.
As you say these words, Boomer takes a deep breath, and then from Boomer, you hear a almost like a church choir coming from him. He's obviously been in some type of religious services before, maybe for people whose lot in life are a lot higher than George's, and you hear him just singing this absolutely beautiful choral music. Then he looks down at the body of George, who's not covered at this point, and grabs a handful of soil, drops it in, stops this beautiful melody he's singing, and leans up against a tree and just stares up at the sky.
So what do you plan to do now, Boomer?
He looks back at you and kind of points to you, points to himself, gives a tentative thumbs up, looking for approval.
Do you want to join us?
He nods.
Are you guys okay with that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he's proven himself thus far.
He does a very respectful bow.
Eris will begin filling up the grave, by the way.
Okay.
Right to help.
And Udas will leave the spent necklace that summoned the wolves.
Mm-hmm.
Put that on top of the swords and just say, revenged.
I love it though. I love it though.
Now, just to be clear, Armistice, are you leaving your swords there?
Yes, I am.
Okay. So the two swords, imagine kind of forming an X shape.
Sorry, that was muted.
The necklace of seashells is placed on top as Rafe and
Right
Eris
in the middle
will it-
where they meet.
Right,
so
right.
they could hang.
sort of draped over. Okay. Boomer shrugs and he starts heading off. Does anybody else want to say anything?
Nope. The grave is covered now, right?
Mm-hmm. Short swords left, necklace draped.
Okay. Eris will just say, "I'm sorry, little buddy," and kind of give like a gentle little pat on the ground. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, Rafe, what is something that I didn't know he could do because I'm not usually having this spell. Funeral rite.
Okay.
No, up there. Before we put it on the ground.
Oh.
You touch. Okay. So you, I'll say just before he gets buried off, well, how does it look? How does Rafe
So
cast?
yeah, he goes down and lays his hand on him, and he closes his eyes, and you see kind of a green glow, and you get the slight smell of flowers and a kind of a woodsy, not jungly but woodsy kind of feel.
Nice. So you feel that George, thanks to your funeral rite, is protected from something must work as the funeral rite kicks in. Okay. What's Soren doing?
Not much. He'll just like bow his head, be silent, and kind of just walk away.
Okay. All right. With George firmly buried and goodbye said, you start heading westward. Eastward. Sorry, eastward. I always do that. Armistice, are you leaving the way?
Yes.
We'll say you and the other guy.
The other guy.
Sorry, Roman. Roman, my apologies. You and Roman start tracking and trying to find your way back to Long Beach. Can you make me a survival check at advantage, please, Armistice?
Oof.
Okay, you're perhaps slightly
Sorry, I'm grieving.
grieving, yeah. You head off in a direction. I would show you which direction you went in, but that would give the game away. But you head off, and comes to the end of the day. You're not in Long Beach, but it's a couple of days away in the best of times. And you're in the jungle somewhere, and end of the day.
So we camp out.
Yep.
Yeah. Yep. There's no rush anymore.
Yeah. So you set up camp in the normal way. You get your bed rolls out and all that good stuff. Rafe and Armistice, you usually have the first watch. Anything?
Yeah, Rafe was gonna. Yeah, I was gonna ask if he could do a watch with Eris this time. So if you switch whoever has it with Eris.
Sure. Well, assuming that's okay with people. So Rafe and Eris, you have first watch.
So then Rafe just wants to just start a conversation and kind of ask about where you come from, what kind of brought you out to all this. How do you get wrapped into all this stuff? What brought you into the ship that kind of got us going?
Well, you see, I walked on, with my legs.
Helps.
Yeah, I do indeed have those. All the fun stuff. I guess a rough childhood. You've probably heard this whole song and dance before. It's not too interesting. I to be honest though, I'm curious about you. How did you get your horse on a boat?
He's painfully, but he'll usually go where he needs to go. He likes to adventure as much as anybody. So usually easier to get off the boat, but getting on the boat wasn't too hard.
You would notice as well, Eris, you've seen many horses in your time, just, as you do. This is a magnificent horse. By far the finest horse you've ever seen. So keep that in mind.
It is some sort of blood tracking horse or something. It managed to find us after we shipwrecked ourselves, and I don't know how it swam for that long, but I don't know. It must be what is it? A kelpie? Part kelpie? I think that's what it is.
He's an amazing horse. I also wonder if he has some help. I've got some, as you can probably tell, some assistance occasionally with things, and I have to think that somehow he was guided back to us. But Yeah, he's an amazing thing. He's an amazing animal. We've been through a lot together.
Well, that's
But,
good.
But you seem to be taking with this group pretty well. So you're not shaken by all the stuff we're going through.
It's been terrible.
Yeah, you almost died a few times.
Yes, that is indeed a thing that has happened. Yeah.
What are you wanting? Why are you out here?
What am I wanting? I'm wanting to
Yeah.
get the fuck out of here, to be honest with you.
Oh, I get that.
My whole thing was to go and make some money, and to be fair, we have made some, but
We have made money.
not exactly in the way that would have been, preferable, with kids dying and
Right?
weird culty stuff and mushroom people that I've never seen before.
I think we did some good though too. You were the cult folks think was a good thing.
Probably.
Okay. Well, I was kind of curious what kind of brings you here and what you're looking for. Trying to get to know everybody a little bit and what they're after and what motivates them. So I was kind of curious about you. I know you've had a pretty rough time, so we haven't had a chance to talk much.
Yeah. No, I'm pretty messed up here. My armor's messed up. I'm gonna need like new clothes. I don't even think with the money that I've made that I'm gonna be able to buy the same clothes that I just wrecked. So
Fair enough.
it's been rough. It's been rough. But
Maybe-
I'm not dead, so that's good.
Well, maybe when we get to a city, we can get us a job together, the group. Maybe that'll help you get some money if you need. I'm not. Besides needing the materials for me and Tana, I'm not needing much more than that. So, if we can find some jobs to help you get a little wealthier, a little more money in pocket, I'm happy to help.
Oh, that'd be perfect. Yeah, I'll take free service any day. Yeah. No, really just making some money and not dealing with this. And hopefully also finding some sort of civilization that doesn't
Doesn't
rope
include-
us into murder schemes.
Or include malaria.
Yeah.
Right. All right.
Yep.
All right. Cool. That's all I want to do.
Okay. So Rafe and Eris have a moment, and then you wake up Judas and Soren. Anything Judas and Soren want to do, say?
Not me.
This is Thorin. The two talkers of the group. What are you talking about?
Yeah, right. I mean, I'm just gonna do my usual business.
Okay.
Nothing out of the ordinary here.
You walk off again?
Oh, always. Gotta get more firewood for the fire.
Take a piss.
Go to the bathroom. You know how it be.
Yeah, no, it's fine still.
Yeah.
Okay. And Judas, you've been on many watches, and people often, go off and pee behind a tree, so it's not at all suspicious.
Nope.
And that would be Roman. Oh, I guess Roman and Armistice. Bros. Maybe have some bro time. Talk about the good old days.
I just wallow in failure for my watch.
So give me a detailed breakdown of what Armistice and Roman says. Go.
Turn into
Charlie
sand.
Brown.
That'll do. That'll do. Very good.
Followed by
Oh dear. Okay. Morning comes. Thankfully, nothing attacked you in the middle of the night, so morning comes in the jungle.
if I could retcon this before we go to sleep, could I pull Eris aside because I saw that she cast Identify earlier? Hey, Eris.
Me? That's so rude. But yeah, what's up?
So I found. What did I find in the mushroom forest?
It was a very dark dagger, obsidian almost, and it almost like is sucking in the light from around it.
I found this dagger in the mushroom forest. Can you identify it for me?
Like for free?
Do I even have money?
You gotta share that.
You can have
Ah.
my share of the gold that we found.
Well,
Oh. Well, that's mighty kind of you. I was just kind of fucking with you, but yeah, I'll do that. I mean, I'll take a bit of it, I guess. You know, like a tip or
I'll
whatever
give
they
you-
call it.
I'll give you 50% of my share.
eesh.
Jeez. Well, I'll do it anyways. Yeah, I'll ritually cast Identify, which basically entails just Eris, like, she writes like a little. She takes a piece of paper, kind of nips the end of her finger, and writes like a little infernal circle in blood, and then just lays the item in the middle, and then just proceeds to stare at it for like the next 10 minutes.
That's creepy.
At the end of the 10 minutes, the infernal writing will actually change shape and will tell her what the item is.
The Inferno script that you do does reveal what it is, but from the previous time you've cast these magics, the infernal runes kind of go up in flames first. You do catch what it is as your detect magic goes through, and you do extract the essence from it. I did see your thing whisper in Discord. I'll get back to you about that sort of out of session. But I'll whisper to you what you discover about it. What's going on? Sorry, just a sec.
Mm. Mm. Mm.
Quite so.
I'm gonna kind of like shake it around a bit. Well, I can tell that it's very pointy and sharp, so you'd probably be pretty good at stabbing things with it. Not gonna lie. But I'm pretty sure it's also mega cursed. So, I mean, if you want to do something with it, you can, but I very much advise against it. And not because I want the dagger. I don't want the dagger, to be clear. And
What do you
I'll
mean?
pass you the dagger back. It's it's hella cursed. I don't think you should probably be using it.
Eh,
I mean,
I'll take
I'll
that
watch
into
to see what
consideration as I
happens.
just put it back in my my holster or whatever for the dagger.
I'll give you a little thumbs up that kind of wavers into a middling thumbs up, and I'll just say you
Yes.
don't have to give me any money for it. It that ain't worth much. And also I do want to specify that I am not liable for any dangers that you put yourself in with that item.
Cool. But it's magic, right?
Well, see, it's pointy, but like I could also just make a thing pointy for like I could just make a pointier dagger for you if you'd like.
No, this dagger looks pretty cool, so I think I'll just keep it.
Okay,
Thanks.
I don't advise using it,
And I
but
just
you
walk
do
away.
you. Thanks, and I'll after he leaves my vision, I'll give him like a little middle finger.
Mechanically, +1 dagger as far as you're concerned. So treat it as a +1 dagger for now.
Nice first magic weapon.
Ish.
Nah, what does she know?
Tiefling.
You don't know actually how good she is. You may be going, I don't know if I trust her judgment.
I'm putting it in the loot sheet as hella cursed dagger, and yeah.
So that happened before the long rests and the talks and everything. So morning comes. Are you going? So I assume Armistice and Roman are gonna lead the party, hopefully, to Long Beach.
Hopefully.
Yep. Make me another survival check at advantage.
Oh my god.
Okay, you
Better.
and roll me a d20, Armistice.
20.
Man, the rolls
20.
tonight have been shocking.
I
Okay, but
know.
that's a good
Yeah.
result. That's a good result. So you wander around the jungle once again. Maybe getting close to Long Beach, maybe not. And I will point out that the Dolores's effervescence efficient treatment is gone. Spent too long in the jungle. You weren't expecting to spend this long. So the soothing balm that stops the mosquitoes from basically eating you alive is gone. Night comes once again. You set up the watches once again. Now, if anybody, we don't need to go through it turn by turn, but if anybody wants to speak to anybody, now would be the chance.
So, quickly, I have a question. Can I? So I have prestidigitation.
Mhm.
I can cause an odd odor.
Yep.
Can I potentially just mimic the effect of that balm that we had on us?
Yeah, you can try. I mean, it's up to an hour, so make an Arcana check, Eris. You do mimic it a little bit, but you're not going to be immune to the mosquitoes. But you can have a better chance than everybody else.
Cool. That's a good result. I'll take that.
Okay. So, unless anybody has anything else they want to do or say, morning comes once again. So, firstly, we'll get Armistice and Roman's survival check out the way. So, survival with advantage.
Come on. Good this time. Good.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Now, can everybody make me a Constitution saving throw? Eris, I'll take the DC with your prestidigitation into account. Okay, just give me a quick sec. Oh, actually, that's all pretty good. What did Eris get? So, maybe it's the remnants of the Dolores's effervescence efficient treatment, but you all managed to get away, and you managed to swat the mosquitoes around, so none of you get bitten by mosquitoes. The good news, Armistice, is that you find something with your scouting. You find... Oops. Just a second.
The void. We're gone.
Forever.
Yes.
find a coastline.
Yay.
And you're smart enough to know that if you head due south from here, you're going to find Long Beach.
Nice. I guess we'll follow the trail.
Okay. Now, going along the shoreline is could be good, it could be bad. If you remember, when you were down here, there are some cliffs that were nigh and impossible for Tana to get up. Are there cliffs here? I am not sure. Let's have Mr. Rafe roll me a d20.
Okay, one second.
Good enough. So there are cliffs here, but it's enough for Tana to negotiate easily enough. And you wind your way back. And eventually, after, we'll say, another night's sleep, you make your way back to Long Beach.
Yay.
Okay, now, a couple of things you notice. Remember those two gentlemen who you spotted in the forest, who you dragged out of the swamp, who had very large backpacks in their back?
Yep.
Sorry. Sorry. There you go. Poor George. We'll remove George. No, post-traumatic syndrome here. This was the village that both Mam Tensi and Sophia were staying at. They've taken resident inside this tent. You notice that immediately as you walk back. You just get immediately swamped by kids. They come up to you, they run around, they dance, and they kind of pet Tana. Does Tana like that?
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, the people, well trained, it's not going to be not being attacked. Should be fun, like a parade.
Okay. So yeah, they're almost giving you a parade. They see you coming from a while off, and one kid screams, and another kid screams, and the children come run out and greet you, and some of them come up to Udas, and we have one on each of your hand. They just grab your hand and walk you into the village, and the young children just ecstatic to see you. You see the usual characters around the place. There's Brandon there, looking as round as ever. But you see a couple of kind of older children off on this side, and then they kind of turn to you and kind of shrug and ignore you, which is by far the least friendly thing anybody has ever done to you in this village. They turn to you and they ignore you. Brandon, the round gentleman, and says, "Oh, we didn't expect to see you guys again, but welcome." She says, "Hey, woman, get these people some food. Make it quick." And claps his hands, and his waif of a wife goes and kind of alerts the rest of the village, and a meal starting getting put together for you. Yeah, well, we didn't expect to see you back. What news do you bring?
Rafe will take the body off the horse and lay it out in front of them.
We want our guide.
Rafe kind of gives him a smirk. Gives you guys a smirk.
He looks at the body. He notices it doesn't have a head. And he kind of gets down and examines it, and he says, my God, they got Sophia as well.
No, Sophia was Rafe will kind of explain what we learned. Sorry, I'm not going to interrupt you.
That's all right. So you basically say that you discovered that she was the murderer, and that she also got George, and that you've buried George. Make a persuasion check. Rafe. Persuasion. At advantage, as you'll be getting backed up by other people.
Oof.
Not good
Um,
rolls though. Plus 16, eh?
Yeah. Leans back and takes a deep breath. Oh. Here are the facts we know. Ma'am Tensi was murdered. Sophia wasn't here when she was murdered. Everybody suspected her. I mean, who else would flee the village other than her? I noticed she is. I was gonna say I noticed she's missing her hair, but she's also missing her head. So I won't say that. And now you bring back the corpse of Sophia, and you're telling me she was all behind this?
Wouldn't really say all behind it. There was
Well,
like a whole bunch of bald guys with her, I guess, is the way that I would put it.
so how
mean-
exactly did you find Sophia? I need to know. Did you track her
Uh,
down, hunt her, and kill her like a dog? Is that what you're telling me?
As Roman, he will
Mhm.
say, we tracked her down, and she deceived us into thinking that this cult was behind everything. And as we were investigating them, she killed the young boy that was traveling with us, which led to her death. That is the reason for her brutal appearance.
Not much of this is making sense to me. What I do know is that Mam Tensi is dead. What I also know is Sophia is dead. Maybe what you're saying is true. Maybe there's more to the story than that. I think what we will do, we will take the bar. That gif, I just saw it. That's terrible. We will take the body of Sophia. We'll give her the burial she deserves. And explain to me why again what was the deal with the guide? You want a guide, is that correct?
We were
Yeah.
promised a guide to whatever that city is.
The Carmen.
Yeah. And to be fair, all of the information that we've just given you can be pretty easily, like, okayed by literally going to where the cult is.
Tell you what we can do. Stay here for the night. Be our guests. We will bury Sophia. And I will send not one, but 2 guides out with you. One will report back to us about the evidence of this cult. And while it, I guess, won't mean anything to you, it will mean a lot to us. If the guide verifies what you say, then we'll know Sophia was behind the murder, and we will take it from there. There's not much we can do for justice or revenge as she's already dead. So tell you what, we won't bury her yet, and depending on what the second guide brings back as information, we'll give her the burial she deserves either way. I cannot be fairer than that.
Can I insight check
Sure.
Brandon to see if he's like spinning a trap for us?
Sure. Insight.
Insight. Ugh.
Tough to get a read on him. I mean, you do know that, the only facts he knows are 2 people are dead, and he's having the word of strangers.
Okay.
You give us the guides. That's all we need.
Okay. As I said, we'll send out 2 guides. The second guide will return, verifying the information. As I said, we'll give Sophia the burial she deserves. Yeah. And if what you say is true, then the burial is going to be very different to if what you say is false.
Okay, before you send those guides out, you have to warn them that there's this mushroom colony to the north of the cave that we found at Colton, and they will kill any outsiders.
Well, they'll be walking
So
with you
avoid
to the
that.
spot. He'll be coming with you. You need to show him where it is.
We're going back. Okay,
Yeah.
got it.
Yeah, we have to go back that way anyways.
To show them where the
Okay.
mine is, yeah.
I mean, that's
Okay.
fair.
Okay.
What time of day is it?
Early evening.
Has the sun gone down?
Almost.
While the sun's still up, Udas is going to go for a swim.
Okay. Okay, so I assume you get out of your armor and weapons and you head out for a swim.
No
so-
armor, just drop the bag in the mall and walk on the beach and walk into the water.
Easy enough. The water is quite warm. There's no terrible rip currents. It's quite pleasant.
Shark.
No sharks.
Oh.
Eris will approach the jackass teenagers that were off brooding in the corner.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I
As you
will-
approach them,
As well.
Probably Tango. No, sorry.
yeah.
Are
What's
those
just
the ones that
This is-
you
This is what everybody notices, apart from Udas. The kids in the corner over here, the teenager type people, yeah, they're tripping balls.
I like it. Love it.
I'll approach them anyways. So how's your guys' day going?
What's it to you, lady?
I don't know, you never heard of pleasantries before? It's like being nice and stuff.
Just turn their back to you.
Can I find that lady that me and Roman boarded with
Sure.
and ask her what's up with those kids?
Oh, yeah. Come inside, Armistice. Yeah. Those 2 gentlemen who are staying in Ma'am Tensi's tent. They bought some stuff for them all the way from Carmen, and they've been distributing it to the children. And a lot of the children said to refuse it, but they were giving it away. But yeah, now some took it, and that they keep on feeding them, a copper piece here and there, and yeah, it's not good. I don't know why those men came here, but they're ruining Long Beach. They've taken up. They're challenging Brandon, who should really be ruling this place. They're screwing up this nice village that we have. The kids are, addicted to the stuff. We don't know what to do.
Got it. Do you want us to get rid of them for you? Or
You have to explain what get rid of them means. I'm not sure if you're speaking in some type of code. What do you mean?
like get rid of your problem, make them leave this village.
You can make them leave. That would be great. I don't know what would stop them from coming back again, but sure.
Okay, you got it. And I just give her a thumbs up, and then I'll head to the group and then let everyone know that there are people selling drugs to children. And before we leave, I think we should take care of this problem. Because
So-
that is a vile.
When Udas gets out of the water, he'll just walk straight, pick up his gear from. You can decide when this happens. Where he picks up his
Mhm.
gear and walks straight into Madame Tensi's tent and puts his stuff down. And wherever they are, he's just going to make himself comfortable, like in the good bed.
In a good bed. Okay, that sounds interesting. I think this will be a good place to end it, though. So next week, you'll be heading. Feel free to change this, but it sounds like you're going to be heading to the mine with 2 guides, and then they're going to take you on to Carmen. And with guides, you learn during your talk that these 2 fine young gentlemen who we'll introduce next week have gone to Carmen many times, just doing limited trading runs between these 2 things. So it should be a relatively easy trip to Carmen, but we'll see what happens next week. Sound good, guys?
Sounds
good, man.
good.
Fun night, man. Appreciate it.
All right, cool. Okay, take care, guys, and we'll see you next week.
All right.
Okay.